Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be kind of diving into Eternatus and Eternamax to see how good it is going to be performing when we do receive them, just so you have an understanding if you're going to really be wanting to invest in this. It's going to be taking 8,900 XL candies, completely max it out to level 50, and then to max out all of its max moves, all three of them to level 3, it is going to be nearly 10,000 XL candies. That's pretty crazy, okay? So we're gonna see what the big deal is with this thing. I understand they're trying to make a big fuss. It is gonna be strong, but let's actually see what it's gonna be able to do going up against Gigantamax as well as regular raids. So we'll look at Eternatus as well as just and Eternamax, okay? So we're gonna also do another comparison to a Pokemon that we currently do have, which is gonna be Mega Rayquaza, and we're going to be soloing Virizion, and we got a special treat for that one, and we'll just kind of discuss it when that happens. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have for particular counters up against Gigantamax, and then we'll go into regular raids as well. All right, so this is going to be going up against Gigantamax Charizard, and somebody did point out in my last video that Omastar is going to be a great counter to Gigantamax Butterfree, and I didn't really go over the fact that the time to win was great. So yes, there is that, and you were right. So yes, Omastar for Butterfree as well. But taking a look at Gigantamax Charizard here, number one is going to be Omastar, and it is going to be great because of its rock move. So it is going to have a time to win of 1475, and it is going to take 35 of those. And then we have Kabuto, which is going to have a time to win of 2,000 seconds, and it's going to take 52 of those. Now let's take a look at Eternamax. Now before we talk about Eternamax really quick, I have to state that we are not going to be allowed to actually have it when Eternatus is released. We are going to be going up against Eternamax, but we are going to have Eternatus once we do catch it, okay? And you're not going to be able to get multiple. You're only going to get one through the Go Pass. So this is just a way ahead in the future just to see. But don't worry, we're going to look at regular raids because that's where we're going to be able to see regular Eternatus and all that stuff. So up against Charizard, Eternamax is going to be doing obviously fairly well. It is going to take quite a few of those. For some, it's taking 56 of those, and it has a time to win of 1893. All right. And then after that, got another Eternatus. It's basically the same thing. I don't know why it's doubling up. I need to fix the settings here. Then we have Gigantamax Blastoise with a time to win of 1794. And it is going to take 56 of those, and then 57 Blastoise, and then 56 Eternatus. So just giving you a little rough idea here, right? I'm not going to go down the list. So moving it on to the next one, this is going to be going up against Eternatus itself. These are the Eternatus counters, at least the top ones for the Pokemon that we do currently have. So let's take a look. All right, number one, of course, is going to be Crownzation with a time to win of 1445. It's going to take 45 of those. And then we do have Crown Zamazenta. That's going to have a time to win of 1646, and that is going to take 60 of those. And then taking a look at Eternamax, that's going to, wow, that's a lot of them. That is going to have a time to win of 1657, and it is going to take, let me see if I'm seeing this correctly, 206 of those, okay? So, okay, that is with, of course, Dynamax Cannon, okay? Keep that in mind, that is Dynamax Cannon. And then, of course, you do have Metagross with Zen Headbutt, Excadrill, Latios, and then Gigantamax Lapras, okay? So Eternamax is going to be Poison and Dragon. That's why you have Excadrill there. All right, let's go ahead and see what it's going to look like going up against a Gigantamax without Eternatus. Well, we're still in Eternatus territory. So up against Machamp, you're going to have Crownzation, Crown Zamazenta, and then Eternatus. So no matter what you look up, pretty much, unless it's going to be Steel or Fairy, something that Dragon is going to be resisted by, Eternatus or Eternamax will be on that counter list between 1 and 15 or 10, okay? So there's Machamp. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Eternatus is going to be third. Then you have Latios, Metagross, Maboy, Venusaur, and then Moltres. Let's go ahead and look at a regular raid, okay? So this is going to be regular Eternatus. This is the thing that we're actually going to be using here. And we're going to have another one, another fun example here for a regular raid so you can see. I'm just doing Giratina. I know it's not going to be coming out. Only Giovanni's going to get it, but let's just see. So number one counter is going to be Eternatus over Mega Rayquaza, and that is going to be the comparison that we're going to be doing here in a minute, okay? If you could do me a favor and hit the like button, that'd be much appreciated too if you like this kind of stuff. All right, so Eternatus with Dynamax Cannon, okay? So that is the move you're going to need. Going up against Giratina, the tanky one, right? It is going to have a time to win of 445, and it is going to take just 10 of those, okay? Mega Rayquaza, our king of dragons at the moment, right, is going to have a time to win of 453, so it is going to be a little bit slower, and it is going to take 13 and a little bit more, okay? 3 more and just a few more seconds there. So that's just giving you an idea, and again, we'll look at a visual here, and then this is going to be up against the Giratina Altered. So we have Kyurem Black after that. Then we do have Necrozma Dawnwings, Mega Gengar, which is getting pushed down. Remember that thing was on the top. And then we do have Kyurem White, Mega Garchomp, Shadow Palkia, and then Mega Absol. Finally good for something here. Mega Absol, okay? All right, let's go ahead and look at something fun. So we're going to be seeing what? Shadow Kyogre in the raids, potentially shiny as well, and that is going to happen during the Rocket Takeover that we went over in my last video. So let's go ahead and see what the counters are going to be going up against. Shadow... Wait, was it... I don't know if this was Shadow. What? Wait a minute. It's Kyogre, okay? My bad if it wasn't Shadow. I think it is just regular Kyogre. So going up against Kyogre, we do have Mega Salamence, Kartana, Mega Reggie, or not Mega Regigigas, Shadow Regigigas. So if you do have that with Hidden Power Grass, you're going to be looking good. And then we do have Shadow Raikou, Mega Venusaur, Zergatry, Zarude, Zekrom, Shadow Electivire, Shadow Venusaur, and then number 11 is going to be Eternatus with Dynamax Cannon. Taking a look at the number 1 spot, of course, it's number 1 to number 11, so you know, got to give it some leniency here. Sceptile has got a time to win of 935. It's going to take 51 of those. And then we have Eternatus with a time to win of 1198, and that is going to take 52 of those. So there you go for a regular raid. Just thought I'd throw that out there for you for fun. We have some more regular raids. Now, I wanted to include this one because it's a very key point to make, where Salamence is going to have a double weakness to ice, right? So it's almost better just using your ice Pokemon, and this is going up against a mega raid, so you don't have, there's nothing special. You can use your shadow Pokemon, you're good to go, right? So up against shadows and everything, up against Mega Salamence, we have, of course, Kyurem White, because of its ice moves are going to be destroying it. Kyurem Black, Mega Rayquaza outpacing the Eternatus because, well, it is, just is. And then we do have Mega Gardevoir, Shadow Regigigas with Hidden Power Ice this time. Mega Abomasnow, Shadow Weavile, Shadow Mamoswine, and then Eternatus at number 9. And it is going to have a time to win of 352. It's going to take 23 of those. Number 1, Kyurem White, is going to have a time to win of 257, and is going to take 18 of those, okay? So this thing is going to be good. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to take so much XL candies. Hey, I'm with you. We've already made several videos on that. We'll probably make more. But again, I'm just going to have to bring this up. I feel like the amount of XL candies that they're going to be distributing is going to almost equal the amount of regular raids you would do to max out a normal legendary anyways. That's just my assumption, on top of doing a whole bunch of the Go Pass plus the Deluxe, okay? Moving it on here, this is a fun one, okay? This is going to be Mega Mewtwo Y, all right? So up against Mega Mewtwo Y, what is it going to look like? What kind of counters is it going to take? Well, we're going to have all kinds of different things by the time it comes out, but let's look at what we have here. We have, of course, Necrozma Dawnwings, Mega Tyranitar, Shadow Tyranitar, Mega Gengar, Mega Absol, Mega Houndoom, Lunala, and then Eternatus at number 8, okay? So of course it's not going to have as good time to win as the top ones. It's not even super effective, right? But it's doing so much damage that it is just going to keep on being thrown up on the top of the list for Pokemon to be picked. So this is the point that I wanted to bring. So that's going to be Mega Mewtwo Y for you, and then you have Mega Pinsir there, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw this up. Let's just take a look at its stats really quick. Let's see what we have. So again, it is going to be a Poison and Dragon type, so pretty interesting, like Dragalge. It's going to have a max combat power of 5,007, an attack of 258, defense 192, and then stamina 268. That is a massive defense or stamina that it has going on there. It's very well rounded, as you can see. Let's take a look at its moves aside from Dynamax Cannon. Fast moves are going to be Poison Jab and Dragon Tail. The charge moves are going to be Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, and Sludge Bomb. And then, of course, Dynamax Cannon, which you're going to always want to have. I would assume you're going to need that to transform it in the future, and also obviously use its Adventure effect, which we all know now is just going to be raising your attack, which is kind of bogus. So we'll have to see how this does work. It's like we already got Zacian, you know, Crown Zacian. Maybe I misread that, but all right, now we're going to take a look at the comparison here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this up. let's see what we have. Now, I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve my Rayquaza, and then we're going to go up against a Virizion raid by myself, all by myself. For the first one, we're going to kind of just screw around. And of course, the 2 times that we did it, we're going to look at it twice. It didn't take me twice. It is a one and done thing. But we're going to do it 2 times. So this time and then another time. And of course, both separate raids had freaking Stone Edge. Yeah, against my Flyers. It was a great old time. So I had to make sure I did my dodging perfect. And even then, it still did extra damage on top of that. If it had like Leaf Blade, I can just tank the moves and then absorb it and then just hit it with more of its Dragon Ascend, but that's not the case. But anyways, the point is, this is what it's going to kind of look like. And I did put in the Crown Zacian, the Adventure effect is on, so we are doing extra damage as well. And if, you know, if this is, I think what Eternatus is what if I recall this correctly, we'll go back in another time, but I think its Adventure effect may just raise your attack for Dynamax and Gigantamax, while Zacian is for kind of everything, or maybe Eternatus or its Adventure effect will be for everything as well. But if that is the case, you can just raise its own attack and do the same thing. But nonetheless, you can just do Zacian. So we're bringing it down very low, even with Stone Edge, and there is no weather boost. If we had a weather boost, we'd be doing insane damage. Now, you also have to keep in mind that we are doing 4 times the amount of damage too. And there isn't anything out there where Eternatus, well, there's a few things that you could do 4 times damage, and that is going to be if you're going up against a Fairy and Grass type, okay? So there is that chance. So we're looking at the like Tapus, right? Tapu Bull is going to be one of those. So that'll be pretty much the equivalent of doing this. So you'll be able to easily, you can pretty much solo that now with a particular type of Pokemon, Poison type, especially if you have Cloudy Weather Boost as well, and especially with the Zacian Venture effect on too. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of a visual here, plus what you're going to see at the end of this is freaking awesome. You probably already guessed it, but yeah, we got the Shadow Staraptors in here. I love using them. They get hit, they go down. And what we're going to do after this is we're just going to go in with the Rayquaza, and as soon as it faints, we're going to go right back out, revive it, and go right back in to see how much faster I can do this instead of kind of running through all my Pokemon here. So this one is going to be really close. This is crazy. I mean, I don't know if they changed it, but check it out. I'm still doing damage pretty much while it was at 1 and 0. And typically in the past, when you were at like pretty much 3, 2, 1, you couldn't do anything anymore. So I'm surprised. I wonder if they fixed that, if they did, or if it was a fluke. But check this out. Freaking shiny off the solo, baby. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Shiny off the solo. Not that I needed it, to be honest with you, but it's still really awesome that I can catch this on camera while I was just testing something out. So we got a shiny from the solo, very nice. Now let's go ahead and just do Rayquaza. When it faints, we're gonna go right back in. We'll revive it, go right back in. The boss will heal a little bit, but it's not significant enough to really put a dent in any of this because of the amount of damage that we're doing, plus the Adventure effect with Zacian, okay? So, yeah, again, this is what you're probably going to look like here with Eternatus. Now, you have to keep in mind that what was its poison charge move, Sludge Bomb? That's not going to be anywhere near the power of Dragon Ascend, of course. So, yeah, you still have that. Plus, you're going to be part Dragon, and if the Tapu Bull throws like a Fairy move, you're going to be kind of screwed. But at the same time, we're getting hit with Stone Edge, we're dodging it, and we're still making it happen, so there's that. But the comparison of Sludge Bomb to Dragon Ascend being able to solo is, I had to point that out because I know somebody might. But, you know, just kind of giving you a fun visual effect here. So I just wanted to bring that to you all and let you know what's going on with Eternatus. Like, oh my gosh, it's taking so much candies if you're not, you know, into the main series or anything like that. Then yeah, just wanted to, you know, point that out there for you. So, but anyways, with that said, looks like I just got a message. I will have to bounce. I'm gonna cut this video short here. And yeah, so I just go on and on and on and on. I defeat it, okay? I just got a message. I actually have to go. So yeah, with that said, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you can give this one a thumbs up, let me know your thoughts and concerns down below. If I missed anything, okay, let me know, all right? Or just whatever kind of thoughts that you have about the situation and Eternatus. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.